DJDUBL.
It's DJDUBL here, and today, back in the building, I've got arguably one of the hardest working in the UK right now.
I take that.
Fair to say?
100%.
Work rate's incredible, man. Miss Banks.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I should be letting you ask that question. I'm like, how are you?
Like the first time we sat down, and I can't believe the time's gone. It's 18 months ago now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So much has happened since then, because then it felt like you were on the cusp of what's just about to happen.
Yeah.
You were still relatively underground.
Yeah.
There was a bit of international attention, but nothing to the scale that it is now.
Yeah.
And since then, there was so much stuff I had to write a list because I couldn't memorize it.
Wow.
The Nicki Minaj tour.
Yeah.
You flew out to LA, recorded with will.i.am.
Yeah.
You did the Pretty Little Thing, launched a clothing line with them.
Yeah.
You performed with Little Mix.
Yeah.
The Murky Festival.
Yeah.
Afro Nation.
Yeah.
Like there was other stuff as well. I thought this.
Hella
I
highlights.
picked out the major stuff.
Yeah. I appreciate you. There's even some things you said that I've actually forgot. So that's nice.
So rather than asking like, how has the year been? Were you ready? When we sat down last time and we spoke about what was about to happen, Coldest Winter Ever was just about to drop. I think Snack was bubbling. So like, were you ready for it to go from that to what it is now?
I think so, yeah. I've been prepared for quite a while, to be honest. Obviously, of recent, it's been much more intense. But, yeah, I'm ready.
Intense how? Like sleepless nights and just constant travelling schedule?
Yeah. Really busy. Just obviously, like, the attention online, public, like, in real life. Yeah, it's been a lot more.
What's been, firstly, your favourite thing in the last 18 months? And secondly, what's been the biggest, like the most impactful thing for you?
My favourite and most impactful thing?
They might be the same.
I think my favourite was working with Nicki Minaj. And my most impactful thing was probably working with Nike. I think that was a big deal for me.
Okay. I didn't pick up on that. What was the Nike thing?
Yeah, I kept on low for quite a while. So I was an ambassador for a sports bra.
Okay.
Still am, sorry. And
present tense, please.
Yeah, and basically I done a shoot with them, just about like being an artist, fitness. I done a magazine. I done a spread in Dazed. Am I right? I better be right. I ain't had much sleep, sorry.
It's all right.
But yeah.
Partying last night.
I was the face.
I know.
Yeah, I was the face of the campaign, and obviously just being like a real woman, busy, putting on weight. Like, it was nice to just be accepted in that world. Mm-hmm. Like, I accepted myself first, but just to, like, get that light as a black woman in the industry with a real body, just doing what I'm doing, it was nice to work with a brand like them, and just, that was impactful for me, I felt, and for other, like, young girls that are probably body conscious. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's dope, man. So let's talk about the Nicki Minaj tour then. Did it live up to the expectations? Because obviously last time we sat down, it had all been announced and the excitement was there. So you said it was your favourite thing. I'm guessing it lived up to it, yeah?
Yeah, it was lit. Like, I enjoyed. And it was nice to just share the stage with someone that I rate so highly. And I was so keen on supporting, and she was like, no, Banks, like, I want you to be my special guest. I think it'll be more major, me and you together. And it was. And I'm grateful that, you know, that we went for that instead, because, yeah, every night was amazing.
Mm. Did you realise how small she was until you met her in person?
I was
she's
quite small.
Tiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
I never met her, but I saw a photo of her and Leisha, and they're like the same height.
Yeah, and Leisha's
and
quite
I know
tiny.
Leisha's tiny, so I was like, that's mad. Did you have the chance to like properly sit down with her and like chop it up off stage, like backstage, you know, away from all the cameras and the madness and stuff? Did you guys actually get to spend time and kind of like?
We spoke a few times. Yeah, we spoke after the first London show. And, yeah, we got to talk.
She offer any advice to you as like because of what she's gone through in her career, and you're at the start of yours, really, I feel.
Yeah, just to always go hard. It's good advice.
It is good advice. I feel like because of your work rate and everything you're doing, and obviously you saying like you're tired today, it's not because of work, it's because you were partying, but it's cool. Do you feel like...
Still kind of work.
Yeah, actually it is. Do you feel like it's sustainable?
What? The lifestyle?
Keeping the work rate up?
Yeah. And I could chop certain things out and just value my time a bit more. It's definitely sustainable. I'm not slowing down at all.
Good. I like that energy.
Thank
But
you.
I feel like because the way music is so accessible now, artists are so accessible through like socials and like I can see exactly what you were doing yesterday just through watching your Insta story. And do you know what I mean? So I feel like when artists go off cycle and they don't post as much, and then the fans start tweeting like, oh, where's such and that? They fell off this. They're so quick to do that. Do you feel any pressure to just constantly keep the content going while you're still building? And you're at such a critical point in your career now. So do you feel pressure to keep?
I don't feel a pressure. I actually enjoy it. But funny enough, yeah, on Monday I didn't post. And my mum, and I think my battery died and I went to sleep early. My mum actually called my friend to see if I'm okay.
Really?
And then I was just like, I said to my mum, like, that's weird, bro. That's weird. Like, I don't need to post every day. But then I started deeping, oh my God. Even as my mum, there's other people that are religiously tuned into me that don't have access to me, that can't call my phone. And that's their only way to like, that's their only source of seeing what I'm up to. And then I thought, wow, maybe I actually have to keep this up. But when I'm like busy and I was just rehearsing, I don't feel the need to post every day, but I like doing it because I know it keeps the fans engaged.
Yeah.
And I want to stay on the circuit. And I don't understand when artists that haven't really established themselves yet take big breaks off socials if they've been active, because I just feel like it is easy for people to forget. Unless you just feel like you got it like that. I feel like it's the norm to keep them updated and let them know you're in the studio and whatever. But I guess I've never really felt it was a pressure until I had that conversation. I think with my mum, I thought, oh my God, wow.
Yeah.
That people are keeping up to date with me here, seriously.
It's tiring though, keeping all the like constant even just daily content like Insta stories and stuff like that. I find it tiring.
I'm not good at replying to people. So it's mad because I'll be posting on my story and I ain't replied to a message. But I just always say, if it's important, call me. Maybe it's taking a toll on me more than I realise because I'm always on socials, but I don't really communicate.
Yeah. So in our very first interview, we spoke about your Diced Pineapples freestyle.
Yes.
What we didn't speak about, and I've found out since, is that you first wrote bars age 11 to drum and bass.
Yeah.
That's a random fact.
Random.
Yeah.
But my mum's brother was a big drum and bass head.
Okay.
Big jungle head.
Do you like? What song was it? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. But he used to listen to a lot of like, what's their names? But Lord, I want to remember in a bit. But he used to listen to. There's a few, drum and bass guys that were really sick. I'm so gone. I can't remember.
Skibber and Shabba.
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say Shabba Ranks, and I knew I was off.
Yeah.
Shabba Ranks.
That's close enough.
Yeah, Shabba. And he showed me about X-Man and all them people there.
Do you remember those bars? The first.
Yeah.
Go on.
T to the Y to the R to the A. When I'm on the mic, don't rap, don't play. If you don't like me, that's okay. I'm gonna beat you anyway. Dead.
But for 11.
It was alright.
On drum and bass.
I don't know how I made it work because I don't think I actually originally wrote it to drum and bass, but I then made it work to drum and bass.
Yeah, you spelled your name wrong as well.
No. Oh, yeah. No, but to be fair, my dad actually spells my name like that. You know, that's actually crazy, but it's not good. You know, my dad spells my name without a H and my mum spells it with a H. And in school, it wasn't a H on my books.
Right.
But it is a H on my birth certificate.
Yeah.
I've been through a hard time, man.
Yeah, that's difficult.
It's crazy. Yeah, it is.
The hard life, man. So, like, the reason I mentioned the drum and bass as well is because in the summer you dropped Back It Up. You dropped this year your verse on the Gunley remix. You've had tracks like Snack and now Bad Bebop. Like, every single one of those examples is a different style.
Yeah.
And if you played it to people that didn't know you, they would almost think maybe it was a different artist on each one. Does that make sense? So, like, how important... No, not how important, but why is it so important to you to be so versatile?
Just comes to me naturally. I'm just a music lover. I don't actually really think about it. And I made those songs in different times. So, it's different vibes. But I guess I do find it important to, keep it open and stretch it out because I don't ever want to be boxed in.
Right.
So, in that sense, it's important for me to be versatile.
Just the
but
artist,
the music,
instead of a female rapper.
Yeah, and in the studio, I just enjoy, I just vibes, whatever comes to me.
What's your process? You go with like an idea or a written...
No, I listen to the beat, or if they make the beat there, I'll lay some melodies down, or if I freestyle some flows with some odd words that kind of make up what I'm trying to say, just let it flow from the heart, and then that's where I get the concept from.
Old flows like T to the Y to the R to the A.
No. Try not to overuse some.
How did the Gunlean remix happen?
So, Russ just reached out to me actually on Snapchat, saying he wanted me on the song.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you feel any kind of way about doing a drill record?
No, because I've done a drill record before.
Which one?
I had a song called R.I.P. featuring Lowski.
Okay, I didn't know that. So what came first? R.I.P. came first.
I dropped that in 2018, last year.
Oh, okay. I thought it would drop this year because it was on Coldest Winter Ever, right?
Last year, April.
Yeah, I'm getting my timeline messed up.
So
I knew you had that tune. I thought Gunlean came first.
No.
So you were just comfortable there. Is there any more drill records on the way?
Yeah, maybe. It's funny. Someone else asked me that today as well. I ain't planned it, but I don't mind. I like drill. I like a lot of...
It's so like, as a club DJ as well, I've seen it's dominating so much in like the club arena.
You reckon?
Like, yeah, it's so much getting played in the clubs.
I don't really see it.
You're going to the wrong clubs. Or maybe the right clubs. Maybe I'm just playing in the wrong clubs.
Do you know what? For me, I feel like in London there's no in between. It's either in the hood or you're doing up bougie. We need a balance.
And that's where I'm playing. I'm playing in the balanced clubs.
That's good. I didn't realise.
One thing I find about drill, you might feel this too, the fans can be savage.
Yeah.
Do you ever pay attention to like the comments or the fan input online?
I see certain things, but I try not to feed into it too much. And sorry, I had a thought when you actually said about drill playing in the club. I do hear a lot of Pop Smoke, but and Russ, to be honest, Russ runs in the club. But yeah, like even Digga D. But yeah, no, and Heady. No, actually.
See, there you go.
Actually, yeah, you're right. But like, no, I don't really know. I do feel like they could be a bit sexist sometimes because they expect you to talk about a certain type of thing.
Right.
I feel like I didn't know there's actually like a drilling concept with the drill music.
Yeah.
Let's talk about drillings. I'm not gonna talk about drillings. That's not the life I'm living.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna talk about being a boss and flossing and just being a lit girl. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I try not to feed into it too much, but I see stuff. Yeah.
Does it ever put you off going towards a certain style if you had negative feedback about it?
Yeah, definitely. Because after I've done my Gunlean, I feel like a lot of people did get it, some people didn't, and I guess I didn't have the drive to go for it. But in general, I don't really have a mad drive towards drill right now. Anyway, like I like it, but I don't listen to bare drill. I don't really have drill on my playlist like that. No. Only a few artists that I like. Yeah.
If you could remix any song that's out right now, what would it be?
Probably G Love.
That's so mad that you said that.
What you think?
That's
about
the exact same one that I would say.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
Bad tune.
Bad tune.
Yeah, I don't even see. I was thinking it. So, what's your explanation for that? Like, why would you do G Love over any other tune?
I like the balance of like the Caribbean influence, the African influence, and the melody and the raps. All me. And the BPM. Love
the
it.
Topic as well. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimate collaboration. This ain't like. I usually ask every artist, and I didn't ask you last time. I think we were in a rush last time.
Yeah.
But dead or alive, anybody ever, who would you most like to work with?
I'm loving Summer Walker right now. I'm loving her. Or Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I can see both of them actually, but they both be very, very different records.
Yeah. But then that's a bit of me. Bit of Meg, bit of Summer. Definitely.
I feel kind of like you're like the UK Megan Thee Stallion anyway.
I love that because we both too. And we've got like the hard raps. Yeah, I like that. I'll go with that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe she's the American Miss Banks. Let's say it like that. Let's say it that way.
But
no, she's the American Miss Banks.
I love Meg.
You're getting so much work in now and doing like a lot of recording with a lot of different artists. How do you pick who to work with?
Just go with the heart. Do I really like it? Am I moved? Do I have time to fit in my schedule? Yeah, I've done a lot of features this year.
A lot of features.
A lot. And obviously I don't get to get the studio with everyone, but do I have vibes with that person? Yeah, that's important as well.
You did one with Tinashe as well that just dropped, so that's her single, right?
Yeah.
Has breaking the US ever been like a goal or a dream of yours? Because I feel like UK artists don't need to now.
Yeah, I feel like back in the day more so it was. And when you're younger, you think of this type of American dream, but I'm living my dream now here. And It'd be nice to break the UK first. I haven't thought that far.
Yeah. I feel like you're doing her more of a favour than she's doing you.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Someone was telling me that they was reading the comments and a lot of people didn't know who I was. But it's crazy because when you work with someone, I guess you're trying to get into each other's fan bases.
Yeah, right.
She's probably, wants like more love here in the UK, and I wouldn't mind more love in the US as well. It's nice. Like, I'm seeing my music being played in places that I didn't see before.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's definitely reaching, man.
yeah.
Definitely getting out there. Bad B Bop is the new one.
Yes.
It's definitely going to do bits in the club, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been doing bits as well, actually.
Are you sitting on like a big arsenal of records right now, or are
Yeah.
you taking one step at a time?
I'm sitting on a big arsenal. I'm trying to like narrow it down, but it's good problems.
Good problems, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. It's good problems.
Yeah.
How do you pick like what to go with as a single?
What moves me?
How did you pick this one?
Bad Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
It just moved me straight away. I think I rinsed it too much, actually. But yeah.
Are you sick of it now? Because you're just about to hit a whole run of performing it
I've
for
been doing it
the
a
rest
lot,
of the year
like,
and next year. So.
yeah. But it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It definitely moved me. It just made me want to get up and dance. And I've been in that bag for a minute. I've just been turning up, as you can see,
Yeah.
having fun. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think I get it from my mum.
Is
She
it
loves
part
to
of
dance.
the new tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is the new tape called Coldest Winter Ever 2?
Because it's just a continuation of my story, where I'm at now. And it's cold. And it's the coldest winter ever again. So
Colder than cold.
colder
How does
than
it
cold.
compare to the first one?
More lighthearted, more fun. No heartbreak songs.
Okay.
Just turn up, flexy, bossy, all of that.
So like a good representation of what you've done this year, basically.
A lot of them could have been singles, but couldn't put it all out.
Mm-hmm. What I want to know is how have you found the time to write and record all of these songs with your schedule being as mental as it has been and all the features you've been putting in?
I had a lot of these songs for a while.
Are some of them ones that didn't make it onto the first one?
No, all fresh.
Right.
Whatever they make it on the tape, probably not going to come out.
Okay.
But they're all from like end of last year, beginning of this year. Yeah,
Okay.
had it for a
So
minute.
How have you fitted them in?
Don't know. I just been in the studio. Apart from because I've been doing shows like crazy. When I'm available, I like to go to the studio at least 3 times a week minimum.
Right.
Minimum. That's where I got to be. That's where the foundation is laid.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it because you're properly treating it like a job, innit? So
Yeah.
in the office.
In the office.
When you're in the studio and you're making the music, like, what's the goal? I know you said you just go off the vibe, but do you have a mindset of, I want to make something that I want to hear? Do you think I want to make something I want to perform? I want to make something that's going to fit into what's popping in the clubs? Or like, what's your
I used
mentality?
to, but I'm not there anymore. I just want to express myself and hope that someone relates. Hope that it moves me, and hope that someone relates. I don't even overthink it at this moment in time. I'm not there. Because I just know as long as I'm just being honest and true to myself and I feel moved, it's going to do what it needs to do. And if it doesn't, at least I know I feel good about it.
That's a good ethic, I think.
Yeah, like as soon as you start overthinking it, don't get fun no more. And I used to burst my brain thinking of, let me do a song that's gonna go off in the festival, let me do a song that's gonna go off in the club, let me do and then what if it doesn't? Then it's a killer.
Mhm.
Just do you and pray to people them like it. I think
Yeah.
my judgment's got better as well. I'm better at critiquing what's good, what's not. And I usually don't like to compare, but when I listen to the best of the best and the people that move me, I always want to produce something on that level. So I have a better judgment of my tunes now. I reckon.
Sounds like it as well, to be
Yeah,
fair. Definitely
it's
sounds
cleaner.
like it.
It's much better. And I feel like it's kind of evident because I got more people that, are relating to it.
Mhm.
And it's reaching a wider audience.
The fan base is growing phenomenally.
Yeah,
Mad.
it's crazy.
It's a great thing to see, man. I love to see it.
Thank you.
You're about to hit the road touring gigs.
Yes.
So, in terms of like your set, are you doing the whole tour?
Yeah.
Europe as well?
Yeah.
So, in terms of like your set, a gigs fan base wouldn't necessarily be into the more melodic stuff that you do.
Yeah.
So, are you refining the set list to the more like greasy stuff, or are you just giving them the whole Miss Banks experience?
I think I'm
Have
probably
you
going to
thought
give
that
them.
far ahead?
I have, but I haven't decided if I want to cut out their melodic tunes. And really and truly, I've only got one really melodic tune that I would have to think about, and that's Back It Up.
Back It Up. Mm-hmm.
But I'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it something you'll probably like adjust as it if it
Yeah.
doesn't work in one place, you might cut it for the next,
Yeah.
etc. I always hear like mental tour stories from rappers, like crazy tour stories. I know you've done a hell of a lot of tours now, supported so many people. I've never heard crazy tour stories from a female.
I ain't got none.
Don't tell me that.
I don't.
There's no wild stories. What's the wildest thing that's happened?
Pulling up to a venue and they didn't have a heater.
Living that rock star lifestyle.
Freezing my tits off.
The coldest winter ever, maybe.
Yeah, shooting bullets. So you call it problems. But I feel like man them have a wilder time than girls, because man them just one little gal and groupie and them things there. I don't really see gal them doing it.
Is that not the female mentality?
Not really my style. Nah.
Fair enough. There's one extremely important question that we absolutely must find the answer to. It's quite a big topic online. Like a lot of people taking it quite seriously. We've got to settle it once and for all, basically. Tion Wayne or Ambush?
None of them. I gave Tion Wayne, I think I messed up actually, but me and Tion Wayne had a good thing going and it got messed up by Ambush.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's all, so who is it now?
None of them. Because Ambush, why'd you do that to me? You don't even want me like that, bro. I don't, yeah.
What's the actor from Top Boy called? I saw he slide into the picture as well.
Who? Oh, that little boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
He's Ara. Or Ara? Or Arrow? I think it is. Something with Ara. Bless him. I really like him anyway.
New man.
No, my little brother. Well cute. Go on then, lad.
2019's been like so amazing for you. What could happen in 2020 to make it like a better year? How are you going to level up and ensure that everything's increased?
Bigger impact. Bigger impact. Better music. Just really touching the gallum. I just want them to feel something, and the man them, but just really moving people in a powerful way by just being me, being authentically me, and just growing and healing. That will make my year better. I got a lot of growing to do, a lot of growing up to do. Yeah.
Don't do it too fast, man. Like, what's the phrase? Growing old's compulsory, but growing up isn't.
I like that. Yeah, just I'm all for growing though. I feel like for a long time I've been against change, and I'm finally open to it. I'm always trying to like hold on to things and make it work, whether it's like the way I do something or bad habits or relationships. I'm past that now. Do you know what I mean? I'm ready to evolve and be the woman I want to be, and like just inspire people on a bigger scale. I always want to do it bigger and better. It's take over time.
Sick.
Yeah.
Coldest Winter Ever 2. What's the release date?
Soon.
Oh, one of them ones. Winter 2019.
Listen,
maybe.
It's coming.
Maybe the spring, like the last one.
No.
The last one was released in spring.
It's not going to happen this time. That's why we're going again, Coldest Winter Ever Part 2, so we do it properly.
Yeah. In the winter, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you to that. Hi, Miss Banks. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming through. It's DJ Double with Miss Banks.